if you talk to a gamer about what the biggest sin in gaming might be, they might give you a variety of different options of what might be a bad thing to do. It could be cheating, could be like stream sniping, it could be being toxic, it could be inting. There's a variety of things that, people could say a bad thing in gaming is. But there's also some people who have a massive issue with one specific thing, and that is playing the game casually and having fun and trying to enjoy the game that they're playing because it is a game and they should be allowed to have fun. And I'm not saying like, this is a massive constituency of people who play games who get mad at it, but it seems like this is an increasingly common thing where it comes to the fact that like people get mad at you if you try to play the game. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I saw a TikTok video of a guy who was talking about how accessibility settings in games aren't actually made for accessibility, and they're actually made to coddle casual gamers. And I wanted to show you the video right here. It's about a minute long, so bear with me for watching the entire video or making you watch the entire video, so you can see that I'm not making up that this guy is basically trying to say that accessibility settings aren't for actual people who need the accessibility settings, but rather for people who have, who want to play the game casually.
Accessibility settings are a plague on gaming. Hey, remember back in the day when you could play Fortnite without literally every player having actual wall hacks the second you walk within 50 feet of them? Remember when you could play Dead by Daylight without having a big red pulsating cartoon heart PNG stuck on your character at all times to make sure that you don't accidentally get a little bit immersed or scared? Yeah, that was pretty fun, but this is the price of progress. Deaf people have to be able to play Fortnite too. It's a human right. Except deaf people are not why they added these settings. Oh, they'll tell you the deaf people are the reason why they make these changes. They're just so nice and inclusive. They want to include deaf people in their community, but that's not the truth. The truth is, the real reason they make changes like this are to allow the casuals to mindlessly play these games all day while watching video essays or listening to music in the background without feeling like they're at a disadvantage because they can't hear the game. Hey, it's just a setting. You can turn it off if you don't like it. Yeah, okay, so I can be at a huge disadvantage to everybody else in the game. These companies use disabled people as a human shield. You can't criticize these changes because if you do, it means you hate deaf people.
So obviously, there's a lot wrong with this video. I think one thing though I need to get out already is like I feel like this guy, the way he's like speaking in this video is kind of a bastardization of like a lot of fucking different people who speak online. And for some reason, the two people I'm getting are for some reason Tucker Carlson and Philip DeFranco. Don't know why those are the two people I'm hearing in his voice. And I think there's a few other people that I'm hearing as well, but I can't put my name I can't put my finger on what their name is. But like that's just one thing I noticed in this video, and it's completely irrelevant to what he was saying. I just needed to get that out here in the world and like say that I was kind of seeing this and hearing this be said. But obviously, this is a dumbass fucking take trying to say that people are only putting accessibility settings in games for the casual gamer who doesn't actually want to play the game. Like that's just objectively not true. And it's an objectively stupid take. Like it makes no sense for a company to say or to develop all this like directional audio stuff or this like accessibility settings just for them to make it so that it's actually for the casual gamer. Like that makes no sense. Why would a company not want to try to make it so that more people can play the game? Like obviously, deaf people should be allowed to play games. I mean, even like blind people in some scenarios have been able to play games, and it makes absolutely no sense to me in any capacity that this is something that you're getting mad at, and like you're trying to blame casual gamers on this, and it's just absolutely insane. Like Dead by Daylight, very clearly the heartbeat is meant for casual gamers. Like why, or not for casual gamers? Jesus, I'm trying to agree. I'm actually agreeing with this guy. I'm flipping up my words and agreeing with this student. That's a massive issue with me. Whatever. The heartbeat is meant for people who can't fucking hear, and like he's trying to say that people only put it on just so they lose the immersion or whatever. And like, no, I don't think people are gonna put on the heartbeat in the game like for specifically just saying that they don't feel immersed. Sometimes, once again, another thing too, why people may have the heartbeat in the game is because the audio settings in DBD are fucking terrible, and half the time you can't even hear the heartbeat. That's the reason why I have it on there, because I literally can't hear the heartbeat sometimes. I'm not even deaf. So like, obviously, some people are doing it just so they can like actually deal with the game. And even then, I just put it on because like I'm not trying to sweat out the game. If you need to feel immersed by playing DBD and you need to be feel immersed and you have the heartbeat off, then turn it off. It's not like DBD is having like world champion competitive games or anything like that. It's not like it's harming you for having the heartbeat on any capacity. Like you can turn it off if you want. You're not legally obligated to have it on. And if you genuinely care about a competitive disadvantage in Dead by Daylight, like bro, just don't play the fucking game. You're such a loser if that's the mentality that you have. And another thing too is like Fortnite. Like once again, like if everyone has access to it, I don't even think they'd put it on for like an accessibility thing. Sorry if it sounded like I trailed off a little bit, but it sounded like my cat was throwing up, so that was a little bit of cut, but whatever. The people don't like do it specifically for competitive advantage. And like, and obviously they put it in the game. Fortnite is like probably one of the most popular games of all time. Of course, they're gonna try to make the game as palatable to as many people as humanly possible. Like, it makes no sense for them not to put these settings into the game, or this feature in the game, because they're trying to make it so that one of the most like cultural bastions in gaming for the last decade is most accessible to every single person. It's like getting mad at Minecraft for putting subtitles in the bottom right so that people can play the fucking game. But obviously, you don't really care about it, because I guess like if you play Minecraft, you're mostly like not playing it competitively, even though some people do like speedruns and stuff like that. Most of the time, that's not even a problem. This is such just like a loser take to have, where you're just like kind of attacking two people, honestly, people who just want to play games for fun, like the way they're meant to be played most of the time, and at the same time attacking people who you genuinely need to use these accessibility settings. Like, it's absolutely an insane thing to say that this is like, we can't have accessibility settings because casual games are going to use it. Like, no, what is your argument here? What are you trying to argue here? What's your point? What you trying to make? We should make it so we get rid of these accessibility settings so people who need to use them can't play the fucking game. Like, what's the end goal of this argument here? And like, it's once again also just because of this hate boner of casual gamers, where I don't know why we're seeing increasingly more movement towards just hating on people who want to play games for fun, or multiplayer games for fun. Like, I remember like all the time I'll play like casual league games, and like, I'm not saying like I just turbo sprinted down this game, but sometimes I just have a bad game, or sometimes I'm trying something new and it's unranked, so it doesn't really matter. And I'll have someone tell me to kill myself, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? This is a game mode for fun. There's no stakes in it in any capacity. All we're doing is just like trying to play casually. And the massive sin is that if you have a bad game in these casual games, you're gonna get taxed for it. It doesn't make any sense. And like, it's increasingly once again more common in casual games. Like, I remember it's not even like a recent thing too, but I remember when I used to play Call of Duty, people would get mad at you for just playing for fun and playing and trying to have fun. Like, if you weren't trying to pub stomp 24/7, people would call you shit on your own team, even though once again you're playing the non-ranked game mode that almost nobody fucking plays anyway. But like, how are you mad at me for trying to have fun in a casual game where I'm just trying to have a good time? Like, no one's gonna pick you on fucking phase if you're just sweating in a random unranked Call of Duty game and then yelling at people who are having fun. FaZe ain't gonna look at you, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to you. And like, it's just insane that this is like kind of this guy's video is like an endpoint of this view, where it's just like you're attacking people who genuinely need accessibility settings because you hate casuals in the game so much that you want accessibility settings taken out of the game because you believe that it's actually for casuals, which is a completely random thing to think. It makes absolutely no sense. And it's just such a stupid take. And this guy hasn't even come up with any sort of follow-up video in any capacity to explain himself or say like, oh, actually, I don't hate deaf people, because this is literally just how this video comes off. It has like it has 700 comments, and he's only replied to like one of them in any capacity. And like, there's so many people just asking him like, what the fuck is going on with your take? And he's not responding to it. So this is also just an insane thing to do, an insane thing to post, because like, I don't know how he believes that this is going to be a palatable take in any capacity, because once again, it just comes off as if you're hating on accessibility settings and trying to blame it on casual gamers. It's just such a stupid take, and it's just so dumb that you hate casual gamers in such a way. Like, even in Fortnite too. I'm fucking rapping back down to this Fortnite thing. Even Dead by Daylight too. It's like, Fortnite, most of the people who play that game are playing it casually. Not everyone's doing the FNCS or whatever the fuck it is, where like they're trying to play the game. So who cares if everyone sees what the footprints are? Like, they're playing the game for fun. Like, why do you care? No one's gonna care about your unranked Fortnite 10-game win streak in any sort of way that matters. No one's gonna give a fuck. No one's gonna really care about how good you are playing Dead by Daylight. Like, the game's just meant to be played for fun. If you want to try hard on it, go ahead. And if you're complaining about it just giving everyone a massive competitive advantage, then tough shit. If you don't want it in the game, just play without it and then suffer the consequences of your actions. I don't know what else to say to you, buddy, but that's what I wanted to talk about for today. Really, really, really dumb video. And I guess I'm sounding like I'm hating on this guy, but this is just a dumbass take. And I think it's also amplified by so many people who I've seen who are like hating on casual gamers. And it's just simply unbelievable that this is like a common thing that happens, and a common view that people have, where casual gamers are a plague on the gaming space, even in multiplayer games. But that's whatever. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.